LinkedIn is pretty great at a lot of things, like helping you tap into the latest trends and insights in your field. We cannot stop your coworker from tapping her pencil. LinkedIn can help you find new jobs that align with your career goals. We cannot help you find the source of that weird smell in the office fridge. Ew. And while we can't stop your coworkers from bringing their hobbies into the office, LinkedIn can help you bring your career to the next level. LinkedIn is the network that works for you.
What up? Welcome back to Interview Style. We're talking about whatever. I think this one is going to be more difficult for Iris because I'm proposing to do this off the cuff. There are lots of filmmakers and film contributors that includes actors, producers, directors, writers, etc. And I wanted to know maybe just what sticks out to you, like a gut reaction or an instant reaction for when I mention a name, what do you feel is the biggest contribution that that person has made to the art of movie making? So what about, Iris, what would you say is the biggest contribution, at least for you personally, of one George Clooney?
Most recently I've seen him in J. Kelly and From Dusk Till Dawn. George Clooney's greatest contribution.
That might have been, if not one of his very first film roles, and then his most recent, his last film role.
Yeah, it's like a mini George Clooney retrospective.
Which that movie, our discussion at the podcast, features a career retrospective of the actor J. Kelly, which clearly established George Clooney as kind of a legacy actor by this point. He's been in movies for decades.
What's his greatest contribution? To show that bachelors can settle down when they find the right woman.
Yeah. Who do we have left? There's I guess Brad Pitt has settled down a couple of times. Leonardo DiCaprio, probably the most famous.
Right.
But George Clooney, so you would say that's his film roles or his personal life is the most notable, not his activism, not his contribution to acting. What about decrying the paparazzi, particularly around the treatment of Princess Diana, or his produced Best Picture winner Argo, and a number of other good movies.
Yeah. What was the other one with the radio guy?
The Radio Guy, Good Night, Good Luck, David Strathairn.
Yeah, that was great.
The Radio Guy, rated PG-13. Okay. I'm letting you handle this one entirely. Spike Lee.
The Spike Lee joint.
Well, what constitutes a Spike Lee joint?
I don't look at Spike Lee's movies as individual pieces of work, but as contributions to his overall body of work. The Spike Lee joint to me is his oeuvre. It's a whole collection of Spike Lee expressing himself and his culture and his experience.
Would you say culture is the operative word here?
Probably, although when I said it, it felt code for something that I'm not quite sure what, and I didn't mean it that way. I think just a very Spike Lee-centric Black cultural experience.
Man, you said it, not me. Meryl Streep.
I just had this moment of all of these Meryl Streep characters flash in front of my eyes, and they're all so great and they're all so unique. And I think the only thing that can unite all of the amazing Meryl Streep performances for me is that smile, and how she uses it to embody these characters. Like the Miranda Priestley smile is completely different from the Defending Your Life smile.
Can be both icy and warm.
Yeah, and everything in between.
She's just an example of how really, really hard work and dedication will get you so far, where you can basically do whatever you want if you have the courage and the talent and the preparation to really make something lasting and unique. If you're maybe kind of vanilla. Speaking of maybe kind of vanilla, Kirsten Dunst.
What is Kirsten Dunst's greatest contribution? She has given her life to cinema
and her dreams.
and she does all of her prep work in her dreams. And in a way that kind of contrasts with the Meryl Streep work ethic. I don't see her as being, that she's intentionally crafted her career, but she continues to show up, and there's something to be said for her giving so much of her life to being on screen.
For her whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
ScarJo.
ScarJo.
See, because she does the sexy underpants shot thing, right? And she does the action hero thing with the sexy leather underoos shot. But also, she is now actively producing, strenuously producing all her projects. She develops them, she options them, she stars in them. She has a whole team, a whole office, indeed, of women really trying to establish her place in filmmaking as a woman and as a team of women with her production company. Seems like she's wearing a lot of hats and covering a lot of bases, and not just being the starlet ingenue, what's next, Mr. Agent, I'm ready for my close-up kind of thing.
Yeah, she's found her staying power. And of course you referenced Lost in Translation, Fly Me to the Moon, and what was the Underoos movie?
The Black Widow, which we also covered, and Jurassic Park Rebirth, probably most recently for her.
Yeah, but is she wearing underwear in that movie? I mean, she's wearing underwear, but is she wearing... Okay.
You don't know.
That's true. So she's in control. She's controlling her narrative, the narrative. And I think that's amazing and admirable, and it proves that she's got some serious staying power. It's so funny. I can't but always think of Scarlett Johansson as the lost adolescent in Ghost World, where she was supposed to be the secondary character to Thora Birch, hot off of American Beauty, and her character. And Scarlett Johansson just came out of nowhere with her sultry voice and her puffy lips and her gravitas, and she stole the scene. And she's kind of been doing that ever since.
Did she cement her place in Ghost World, or did she just happen to be right place, right time? Do you think that she stole those scenes?
I think so. I think she stole those scenes, and she's been stealing them ever since.
Good for Scarlett Johansson. Speaking of range, this is going to be the toughest one. Ready for the final entry in greatest filmmaker contributions, interview style?
Go.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola.
I mean, right off the top of my head, Godfather, Apocalypse Now, Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Outsiders, and which I didn't see, unfortunately, still haven't seen, Megalopolis. How thematically different could all of those movies possibly be?
When I think about Francis Ford Coppola, I think go for broke. And sometimes, in his case, literally. You talked about Bradley Cooper's big swinging balls. Like, Francis Ford Coppola, it's like go big or go home.
Yeah, his ball sacks are filled with millions and millions of dollars. And he's hanging them out there like piñatas.
Okay.
Like, that dude is flat broke. He's selling his private watch collection because he is the last true independent filmmaker who takes the full burden of his failures exclusively on his shoulders.
Because why not do it? Why do it if you don't love it?
Dude, bro is mid-80s. He doesn't. His kids are fine. They're set up.
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe more than 80s. Go for it, Francis Ford Coppola.
Do it, Coppola.
Man, easier than I thought. That's all. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Geraldine Glass, and I'm excited to share a new healing music offering, an extended version song called Joy Reboot, a unique fusion of pop, classic, rap, soundscapes, and funk to inspire collaboration and bring unity through sound. For us, Joy Reboot is music medicine, out now with Electrocast Records. Electrocast.